better offensive takedown guys we have in the UFC, DC, and if anyone is well equipped to speak to this, it is you. The opponent knows what's coming. At least to this point in the UFC, no one's been able to stop him.
He just has to keep him away, because the moment this guy gets close enough to either grab a leg or make body contact, now you're in trouble. He has a knowledge and an understanding of position from a lifetime of just all grappling, judo, wrestling, sambo. He does it all, and he has just so many ways to get you to the floor. This guy once told me that if you can get your leg, he's going to finish. Because he's going to give you so many things to think about, you will not be able to process and keep up with him, and eventually you're on the mat. It's unbelievable to watch him apply that knowledge to the mixed martial arts.
And as the wrestlers say, this is not a guy you want anywhere near your bracket.
No, you don't want him in the bracket.
Just a scratch. Here is your favorite fighter's favorite fighter. Longtime UFC veteran, Dan the Hangman Hooker, at times too tough for his own good. Breaks his arm in the win over Jalen Turner. I would argue that was one of the best fights of all of 2023. But the man has such an appetite for training in mixed martial arts that he got back in the gym too quickly. As such, re-broke the arm. Now a picture of health. Dan Hooker back on the proving ground. Remains to be seen as to whether or not he can get to a title fight, but tonight should be a good lens into the possibility that he could become the best in the world at some point down the line. All right, with that, both fighters have now graced the octagon. They will lock the door behind them, ready to go with a crazy fight here at T-Mobile Arena in Las Vegas, Nevada. And now our tale of the tape for this lightweight scrap. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Assassin. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, Daniel the Hangman Hooker.
The veteran Herbert Dean, our referee for this one.
Ready. Good.
All right, New Zealand's Dan Hooker back under the lights tonight. It's amazing to look at the career trajectory for this man when he made his UFC debut back in 2014, vaulting into lightweight contention in 2020. And if he wants to get back into that top 5, tonight is one he's got to have. He believes his length is going to be a factor. He believes his striking game is going to be a factor. And now we'll see if his opponent can do anything about it. There's another one by Hooker. Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? And there's the single. All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission. Beautiful transition.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. All right, half guard for him here, and a lot of offensive options, I would think, at his disposal.
Oh, he's got a ton of options. He has submission options, but I believe the safest option for him here is going to be to use his ground and pound. Build a base, posture up, throw big strikes, get back in position, build posture again, throw big strikes, and just really wear him down with a really secure position in half guard.
All right, dominant position here. He's got the full mount. A lot of different ways he can go here. Maybe try to find an arm bar or just get the ground and pound.
He can attack submission, but those submissions will present themselves once he is landing that brutal ground and pound he is known for. Because then his opponent will start to get a little bit desperate to get out from under him, which will then in turn leave arms dangling, or he'll turn to his knees and get choked out.
Under 90 seconds to go, round one. Oh, shades of the Godfather of the ground and pound.
And now he's attempting to choke.
Ooh, arm triangle's in tight.
It's getting in very tight. The arm triangle's getting very close. What he's got to do now is get to the opposite side of the body. He's got to get his body on the side of the lock and get the finish.
Yeah, Page and Alexio let it. Somehow he got out, though.
Great job clearing the hips, facing, and getting out of that Ezekiel choke attempt. Great ground and pound by this man. He's got to be careful here.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
Hooker's eye is closing up.
Oh, he's attacking choke now.
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. How about this fight, folks? You see, he was nearly caught in a submission there right at the end of the round. Saved by the bell. So back to the stool. Mentally, probably not in a great place here. We'll see if he can recover and get himself back into this fight.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, round two. Oh, beautiful counter on the jab after blocking the strike. Nice job turning defense into offense with a longer fight. Oh, that's a sharp hook there by Hooker. Stuffs the takedown, no problem. Now goes to the uppercut. His opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that kill shot and get him out of there.
A lot of times that comes with reps, that comes with taking your time. You get excited, and you want to finish it because you think it's right there. Oh, nice headlock.
Ooh, this could be it. That thing is tight.
That arm triangle is deep. This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Hooker's in half guard. Trying to guard pass here. Not today.
No, it ain't happening. Good job understanding the transition. Nice.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Hooker.
Big ground and pound. Oh, good defense, yes.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange.
Now some uppercuts.
He better move, John. He cannot take these uppercuts from this position.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land a straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation.
That was a nice transition. That was right off the strike into the takedown, and it looked effortless. It did not look like he had to work hard to finish his takedown at all.
Hooker gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Huge shot finds the target there.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to go find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight. That guillotine was tight.
Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense. Nice defense.
All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. 2 rounds in the books. All right, there's the horn. What a round it was, DC. And, of course, the seminal moment, that big knockdown that nearly got his opponent out of there for good.
Almost finished the fight, but now he needs to reset, right? Don't rush. Go back out into the next round and just try to find that shot again. If he rushes, if he overexerts himself, he will run out of energy and put himself at risk of losing the fight.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC, and how about the punching acumen by that fighter in that previous round?
He does not waste anything. He does not loop punches. Everything's tight. Everything's precise. He's a sniper. We always talk about how he's a sniper. He is a sniper, and it showed in that exchange that allowed him to drop his opponent.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Oh, that was beautiful.
And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling. Watch hardball here.
Oh, he's got the arm in tight. Oh, gives up on the submission now, so preferring to maybe get to a dominant position instead.
That was nice.
All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position, and you see this fighter today loves it too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Ground and pound strike there now.
Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Takes his back now. All right, so perhaps he's going to have to address something defensively. There is a legitimate cut around his eye.
Yeah, he got cut on the eye from that last strike. He's got to pay attention now before it gets worse.
Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape.
Great shot from the top position. He's very accurate in the ground and pound, and it's showing because he's landing so consistently. All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
Well, that eye area is getting bloodier with every passing strike.
It's like a target, and he keeps going to it, and you see it starting.
Big shots landed by him now.
Look at that. Recognizing he's about to lose position.
Grounded him and pounded him. Nice job. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through.
There it is. Now he's going to mount.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control.
Massive shot from the top.
And that'll do it. 15 minutes in the books.
All right. Listen, you got to protect your body. All right? He's landing way too many body shots. What is that about? All right? We've been too good for that. Protect your body.
All right, let's check out some of the action, DC. What a display of just sheer punching in that last round.
I mean, he looks like a boxer. He looks like a professional boxer out there, throwing and stringing those combinations together. He landed those big punches over and over again, and it was this one right here that really did change the tide of the round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
We have arrived at the fourth round fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. Pretty strong jab there by Hooker. Defensively responsible, nice block. Takedown defense holds up. Oh, he landed another great shot to the body there. Really starting to connect at a high percentage now in the latter stages of this fight. Right on the button.
This guy cannot miss the head with his strikes.
All right, so some definite damage underneath the elbow now on the side. Big strike lands.
Big strike lands, Now he looks to try to chase down that finish.
Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue.
He's hurt again.
Oh, beautiful level change.
Well, doing his able best to avoid the ground and pound here. Nice job by Hooker.
He passes to half guard.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Couple hammer fists there for good measure. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motions on the mat. Getting them out here.
Oh, good ground and pound here. These ground strikes are starting to add up.
Look at him attack that arm triangle on the opposite side. When it's time to finish, he will lock his hands, pass his body all the way to the opposite side, drop his chest to get all the way down to his opponent's neck to try to choke him out and finish the fight.
Lands with the ground and pound here. It's hard to think about a fight in his career in which he has absorbed this amount of damage. His face is essentially shut.
Unrecognizable. He's unrecognizable. That is as close to the term that I can say. This guy does not look like the guy that walked into the octagon early. He made a lot of mistakes early, and they're ultimately costing him right now as we've gotten longer in the fight.
These ground strikes are just brutal. 20 minutes down, potentially 5 to go. Heading back to the corner now. Hooker's eye may not recover, folks. You can see the visible damage. It is nearly completely swollen shut at this point in time. Referee is watching things closely. I wouldn't be surprised, candidly, if the doctor stops the fight here between rounds. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready?
Here we go, 5th and final round. Clipped him with the right hand there. And again, back to that punch. Well, you didn't see a lot of the body work from him in the earlier rounds, but he's certainly getting after it here.
Take it for a ride. Nice double leg, nice finish.
Nice move into half guard. Shades of Daniel Cormier slicing through that guard.
Unbelievable, I love it. Like a knife through butter. What a great job passing.
Lands the grounded pound strike here.
Look at him, he's setting up the choke now. Look at that, he's setting it up.
Oh, that Von Flue choke is tight.
It's gotta be it. It seems so tight. Holy smokes.
No judges needed this time around.
Man.
So what a win for him here tonight. He gets it done and gets it done by way of submission. He told us this week, I gotta keep these judges out of it. Mission accomplished.
Absolutely. He is a phenomenal grappler. He said that he held the advantage there and that would show itself in the fight. He proved that, and he gets a submission victory. Amazing.
All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
He was able to get the fight to the ground exactly where he wanted it. Eventually, his opponent gave him an opportunity to get a submission. He did that, and he should be very proud of the work he did tonight in the octagon.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 1 minute, 19 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by tap out, Assassin!
Well, the celebration is on in his corner, and hard to blame these guys, sort of waiting to exhale, get a huge win tonight, and not just the win, but they get it by submission.
They knew what they had in front of them. They knew how tough a competitor his opponent was, but they also knew that if they could get this fight to the ground, they could find a submission. They found a submission. He got his hand raised in the way that he loves the most.